Yo, yo, what is going on? We are going to do a weekly update. Just post this. Oh my goodness, I've been talking this entire time on mute. Sorry, guys. That's hilarious. I just gave a commentary on all of these games, and I was on mute the entire time, making fun of PJ. You guys just missed it all. I'm sorry about that. That is my fault. All right, I'm not gonna redo the commentary on all these games. You kind of understood and kind of got that. What I will do is injuries. I will go down and take a look at injuries for this week. Uh, Injury report. Yeah, this is a big one for the Cowboys. Rookie Edge gone for 4 to 8 weeks. This was a tough one to watch. He was putting in some pressures, couple tackle for a loss, sack. I can't see the full comment there, PJ. It's only half comment. I can only see a little snippet of it. Uh, da, da, da. Injury report, we're back. So yeah, that's a big one for the Cowboys. Dolphins have nothing. Eagles have nothing. Falcons have nothing. 49ers have nothing. Giants. Oh, Brian Burns out for the year. That's a tough one. And Tyler Nubbin. Looks like a starting safety out for the good majority of the rest of the season. Brian Burns is a tough one though. The Jags injuries. Looks like depth chart. Edge there. Starting defensive tackle, foot fracture, 3 to 5 weeks. Eric Armstead. Tank Bigsby, torn labrum, 3 to 7 weeks. Tyson Campbell, 2 to 4 weeks. Ventrell Miller, backup player. Jeremy Rucker, tight end, backup tight end, 3 to 7 weeks for the Jets. Then we have the Lions here, 3 to 5 weeks for their starting defensive tackle. Packers, good on the injury front. Panthers, good on the injury front. Patriots, oh, these are some solid injuries here. Christian Barrymore, defensive tackle, 2 to 4 weeks. That's not too bad. Mike I'm not really sure how you say it. Anwadu, starting right guard, 3 to 5 weeks. That's going to be a tough one. Ramondre Stevenson. That's when a lot of times I notice when they're saying 6 to 10 weeks, it's usually pretty much right in the middle, a little bit on the shorter side. I haven't really seen him extend past that. Correct me if I'm wrong if you guys have seen it, but I have not. Raiders have some injuries here. 2 weeks, 3 weeks for DJ Glaze. Ashton Genty, this one's tough. 6 weeks. Halfback. This is a tough one. I'm not sure if that's a starting center. That might be a starting center. And so it looks like they're thin at halfback. They're gonna need to the Raiders depth chart. Let's just take a look at their depth chart. Oh, I can't see it from here. I was hoping there's gonna be a depth chart option. All right, let's keep it on going. Rams. Kareem Kitchens, free safety, 6 to 10 weeks, dislocated ankle. Nate Landman, the big Landman, 3 to 7 weeks of broken ribs. Ravens good on the injury front. Saints, cornerback Kool-Aid McKinstry, dislocated hip, 3 to 5 weeks. And then we have the Seahawks, left guard, upper arm fracture, 2 to 4 weeks. Ooh, Steelers. Steelers have some injuries here. Calvin Austin, 3 to 5 weeks. Zach Frazier, 5 to 9 weeks. Mason McCormick, 3 to 7 weeks. Patrick Queen, 3 to 5 weeks. Isaac Sumalalo, 3 to 5 weeks. Jalen Warren, 3 to 5 weeks. So they have 6 starters, it looks like, here on injured. Steelers. Yeah, Steelers need to work on their their training skills and how they rest players. It seems like they need to make sure that they're resting certain players when their wear and tear is low. That's a tough injury report there for the Steelers. Texans, Christian Harris, Jarrett Peterson, 2 to 4 weeks, both of them 2 to 4 weeks. Sheldon Rankins, starting defensive tackle, 3 to 5 weeks. Cam Robinson, starting left tackle, 3 to 7 weeks. So Texans also need to get some work done with their trainers. This is a tough one. Tony Pollard, new to the Titans, trying to make a name for himself, gonna be out for probably half the season. That's tough. You really want to see him do well there. Then they are starting defensive tackle Sweat out for 3 to 7 weeks. That's also another tough one for defending the run game. So their run game on offense is compromised, and their run game on defense is compromised. But if anyone could battle through it, Mahalo, he's the guy. Yeah, Mahalo. PJ's looking to trade him a halfback, it looks like. I see in chat. Jordan Mason, halfback for the Vikings, 3 to 5 weeks. Bears, we reported this one earlier in the file. This is tough. Montez Sweat out for the season. DeAndre Swift out for half the season. That's tough. DJ Turner, cornerback for the Bengals, 3 to 5 weeks. Bills, good. Broncos, Garrett Bowles, Nick Bonaiuto, 3 to 5 weeks. Jonathan Cooper, Dre Greenlaw, Ben Powers. Those are some good injuries right there for the Broncos as well. They need to rest players when they're doing their training. Browns, right tackle, high ankle sprain, week to week. Jack Conklin. Bucks, all good. Cardinals, we reported on this one earlier with a graphic. He is out for the season. The Cardinals traded for Will Levis. The Chargers here, Mekhi Becton. This man can't catch a break in his career. Always seems to be injured. He is out for half the season. Look at PJ hurting all the players. He said he hurt Kyler. He hurt all the Patriots players. We got a dirty user over here, and admitting it. Just trying to hurt players out here. Hit stick and everything. Derwin James, this is a big injury for if it ends up being closer to 10 weeks. That's a big loss. Travis Kelce being out for the season, that was earlier. We all knew about that. Colts, no injuries for the Colts. Commanders, Dorrance Armstrong, former Cowboy, 3 to 5 weeks. Austin Eckler, 4 to 8 weeks, similar to real life, except he's out for the whole season. And he just tore his ACL, so he just dislocated his ACL. And that's not really anything major. And we are back to the beginning. So let's go over this weekly recap here. The video, downloading replays. So let's see what it downloads for us for the weekly recap. I think going forward, I'll lead off with this weekly recap and then go into the injuries.
1 month down, and what a
we'll
month
let Scott
it
Hansen
was.
take over
I'm
here.
Scott Hansen. Here's your Week 4 edition of the EA Sports Weekly Recap. Plenty to get you caught up on.
It's going to show this week.
Detroit,
okay.
The Lions at
it
home
is.
to take
Yep.
on the Cleveland Browns.
It is showing this week.
And this is the rookie from Bowling Green.
All right, so we got a highlight of this week.
64
Little caption.
yards for the touchdown. The
Leicester
Browns are now 4-0.
putting it on Mub
as they continue to roll. Next up, why don't we go to Foxborough and check in on the Patriots? They're playing host to the Carolina Panthers.
PJ breaking for a run.
And it's a man who had a real nice season last year.
That was a big run.
Lastly, let's go out to Arrowhead. The Chiefs taking on the Baltimore Ravens. And this is Patrick Mahomes. He went for over 300 yards along
hitting
with
his backup tight end there. Now that Kelsey's out, Gray is going to be his number one option.
Won 2 straight since the Week 2 loss. They go to 3-1 with the victory. And that's a wrap for this week. For all the hardworking men and women in the studio, Scott Hansen saying goodnight. We'll see you again next week right here on EA Sports.
All right, what I will do, so I will go over this quick little schedule for last week. So this one didn't get played. We had deletes come over on a new Vikings user. Big L was talking about the new sliders. He thinks he lost this game. Stafford was sailing some wide open passes on the last drive. Not so wide open as and easy as throws as I think he thinks they are. Madden, everything's everything's here to just click a buttons. You think, oh, mechanics are perfect, I should make that pass. It's just not that easy in the NFL. So our sliders definitely do reflect that. But we will take a look at the sliders, make sure that the accuracy and everyone's at a good percentage for accuracy. Nothing's too low. This game was actually crazy. Leicester coming up with a bomb at the end of this game to win over veteran. That was awesome to see. Everyone loves to see veteran lose. And Leicester's slowly becoming a server favorite and, a staple over in the RDFL community. Let's see. This game did not get played. McMichael and Tay. I did not see this game live or hear anything about it in chat, but it looks like McMichael came out on top, 28-17. Tay's Tay. He can be good sometimes. He can be, get beat 28-17 sometimes. You just never know. We have a new Steelers user coming in to replace J. Lou. So apparently it is a Steelers fan, so that's exciting. Looks like Z-Man was able to get his win over J-Lu. Even though we did force this one, Z-Man was beating him 27, I think, to 3 or something like that, before they had a disconnect and then replayed the second half. Let's see, PJ over here. Thank God PJ lost. We all love to see PJ lose. Definitely, number one hater of PJ when it comes to wins, losses. Love to see this guy lose. And love to see him lose to little CJ, somebody that could be his son. CJ putting belt to ass to PJ is always nice to see. PJ can call him daddy. Going forward with this score, 33-27. Good for CJ. Mahalo, this was a crazy one to watch. Mahalo hates scoring this much, but Toro was just score after score, big play after big play, missed tackle after missed tackle. It was a wild game to watch. It is the highest score of the week, it looks like. And it wasn't a cheesy game, watching it. It didn't feel like everyone was just going for big shots. It just kind of happened. But Mahalo squeaks this one out. This was a back and forth game all the way to the entire end. Highly recommend. Yeah, him not being able to kick a field goal saved him. Yeah, he was trying to get into position, ran the hurry up to kick the field goal and ran out of time. That's pretty crappy way to lose. I feel like Cowboys in real life last year. I feel like McCarthy did that. And Dak did that. So, yeah, but Mahalo sneaks away with that one. This one, we're getting 2 new users actually, Texans and Jacksonville. So that should be interesting to see how they go. Cowboys and the Bears. This was me and Revolk. Pretty tight game. I was able to kind of pull away towards the end, and just kind of never really was too worried about losing this one during the game. Was able to just kind of put good drives together. But shout out to Revolk. He's always a fun opponent to play. Plays by the rules. Always a respectful guy. So he's cool. It wasn't that close. Look, 2 scores is good, dude. 2 scores is good. I did not see this guy. It looks like it didn't get played. Fair sim. Ace and Ice Creamer got fair simmed. Nick and 49ers, I did not see this game. But I wish I did, looking at the score. It looks pretty crazy. We'll look at these stats. Levis, it looks like Purdy. Oh man, Purdy putting up 324, 3 touchdowns. Nice game for Purdy. McCaffrey, 21 touches, 93 yards. Nobody really had, aside from McCaffrey, nobody really had an exceptional game, and Purdy played a pretty good game, obviously. 334, 324, and 3 tuds. I hate how it brings you all the way back up and not back to where you were. But somehow, even with those stats, Nick comes away with the dub. 35-31. Chiefs Giants, Taylor versus GF. Looks like the Chiefs were able to come away with this one. I was not able to watch that one. B Graham and Exotic. 37-25. Also was not able to watch this game. But it looks like Mub was able to come away with the victory there. So, let's see, anything else in the news here that we can take a look at? Make it 4 in a row for the Browns. Some things that still need to be worked on, but so far, so good. Lions, alternates, nothing good there. Nothing there. Ravens Chiefs game. Let's just see. Nothing in the news. Yeah, let's go through stats, Nick. We'll do top stats. That's a good idea. All right. League leaders, we have Deshaun Watson, 80% completion at 1,200 yards and 12 TDs in 3 games. Did he play his fourth? Did they play their 4th game yet? He may have played their 4th game. He probably played 4 games with that. He's having himself a season. Hopefully he doesn't have himself a suspended season. But no, could this be the season that is worth paying Watson all that money? Is it finally coming to fruition that it was worth paying him all that guaranteed money? Watson leading everything. Touchdown passes, barely any interceptions, 80%, 306 yards per game. Joe Burrow, all right, we got some high yards per game here. You know, I think he was proven innocent, I believe, but you never know. Joe Burrow, 361 yards. Yeah, this one, Bengals. This one's tough. This one's tough right here. Let's see. Yards per attempt. I mean, yards per attempt's low. But Joe Burrow may have turf toe for the next 2 games or something. It's a possibility. Let's see. Let's see who has the most interceptions. Matthew Stafford leading the league with interceptions. Bo Nix behind him. Jackson Dart. Sam Darnold. How do these guys already have this many interceptions? This is just embarrassing for the quarterbacks. 12 touchdowns he's on fire. He's on fire. Let's take a look at the rushing. Chuba Hubbard leading the league. PJ and his Panthers running the ball down people's throats. 6.6 average, only 2 TDs, but it is only week 3. Average a game, let's see who's averaging the most. Saquon, 123. Josh Jacobs, 112. Bijan, 108. Josh Jacobs with the most amount of touchdowns, leading with 5, and a bunch of people following behind him with 4. Receiving, Marvin Harrison Jr. and his Cards leading with 527, 28 receptions. Leading the league in receptions, leading the league in yards. Not in touchdowns, though. Let's see. The longest. Let's see who has the longest touchdown. We have a 100-yard touchdown with a rookie, Elijah Araro from the Seahawks. I wonder, I'd love to see a clip of this. I hope it wasn't a sim game. I gotta ask the Seahawks user if he has this on record, because this would be an awesome play to see. 100-yard play by a rookie tight end. Oh no. Why not? Why don't I want to see that clip? Oh man, it was against Nick. He's in chat. He ran commit on the 1-yard line. Oh man. All right, so it wasn't anything super impressive. It was more or less a defensive error. Uh, it wasn't the rookie balling out with a crazy play. Let's see about our sacks. 5.5 Khalil Mack. Looks like our sacks are a little low. I could be wrong. Looks like our sacks might be a little low. Look at Panthers edge rusher, rookie edge rusher. Let's see. There he is. Prince Umalialian. 4.5 sacks, 8 tackle for losses, 19 tackles, 10 solo tackles. He's actually he is in a defensive player of the year candidate, it seems like, with those stats. Not even rookie of the year. Just all around defensive player of the year if he can keep that up. Let's see, we got the Titans with 4 interceptions. Cody Barton leading the league with 4 interceptions. A linebacker. That is that's tough. That's tough. Those safeties and corners getting shown up by Cody Barton. Getting showed up by Cody Barton. Mahalo's middle linebacker is ball hawking. Interception yards, let's see. Eric Kendricks. So Eric Kendricks is actually balling out for the Dallas Cowboys. This was a pickup by myself in free agency before week 1. This man had a 76 something yard interception return that changed the game for us, and he's just been coming up good, big in clutch situations. A lot of tackles, not too many tackles for losses, but just volume tackles, just always there to make a play. He's been there to make a play every single time. So let's see if we have any kick returns. Any touchdowns? We have 2 kick returns. Jalen Noel on the Texans with a kick return this year, and Khalif Raymond with a kick return on the Lions. And that's it. That's really it for this week's weekly recap. Feel free to rewatch the video, check out all the information you missed. Sorry, there is a clip in there where I didn't realize I was on mute. I went over the weekly schedule and the games, and the guys helped me realize that I was on mute. So there is a little clip there where I'm on mute. Just fast forward through that, and you can get through anything else. So we will be doing these every advance. One of the admins will be getting on and just kind of going over some new stuff, at least the weekly recap video, and checking things out, checking out big plays, recording the big plays, clipping the big plays if they are clippable, and this is probably where we'll get a lot of our big plays to see for play of the year, clip of the year in the weekly recap, because they display some of the best plays for the week. So feel free to get your clips that you're submitting in the channel from the weekly recap, or just pull them up from your stream, whatever's easier for you guys. But definitely be submitting those for us so we can have a good amount of videos to vote on at the end of the year. Also tune in later on, me versus veteran, commentary by Mahalo Media, game of the week. Parsons Dallas Cowboys. Parsons on the Packers. Kenny Clark on the Cowboys. We're gonna see. We're gonna see if Parsons gets his revenge or Dallas has the last laugh. And I know Veteran is going to be running the ball, so we will be playing game of the week kickoff in 20 minutes. I'm going to go upstairs, eat some dinner really quick, and then I'll be back down. All right, boys. I'll see you in a little bit.